Hello friends, in today's video and probably for the next few videos, we're going to be getting into our Thanksgiving series, and we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving prep and what I do to get ready for my favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. And so if you're interested in that, keep watching. Hello friends, and welcome back to Coop. Coop is a place where we talk about travel, luxury, lifestyle, planning, and everyday entertaining. Well, I have a treat for you. As you saw in the title, we are going to be doing our annual Thanksgiving menu planning. I started this video with you all last year, and I'll link it here, and I'll also even show a little bit of the video for me doing Thanksgiving planning, menu planning last year. And we're doing the same thing again. So our Thanksgiving menu planning always starts with a conversation with my mother. My mother is the consummate cook and chef. And she is phenomenal, and she taught me everything that I know. In recent years, she has slowed down and put a little bit more of it into my hands. But she really is my guide and my North Star when it comes to preparing these large family meals. And so this year was no different. And I want to talk to you a little bit about our conversation and what we planned, and then we're going to get down to planning. So this year, I wanted to do a little something different. The idea was, let's put something on the menu that we've never had before. And so I gave that job to my mother so that she could do some research and find us a dish that we all could try as a family, of something that we have never had before. Now, our Thanksgiving menu is pretty similar year after year. We switch and change things out with things that, we've had before within our family menu repertoire, I'll say. But this year I wanted to add something different. So we'll get into that and we'll talk about that as we go. So I'm just gonna compare last year's menu to this year's menu. So here we go. So starting off with the thing that we know is the key centerpiece at every Thanksgiving, and that is turkey. Well, generally, I make a large bird, and we all make these large turkeys for Thanksgiving. But I stopped and thought about it, and I really we're gonna have a very small, intimate, immediate family group here this year, and I'm only gonna have 3 turkey eaters in the group. And so I'm not making a large turkey this year. So what I was able to do, my mother was able to ship from Omaha Steaks a frozen turkey breast. So that is in my freezer right now. We're going to do frozen turkey breast for those that will prefer white meat and for sandwiches later. And then we're going to do turkey wings, smothered turkey wings with gravy, because we all like the wing anyway, and we like the flavorful smothered turkey wings. So we're going to do smothered turkey wings and turkey breast. And that will be our turkey for this year. And then for our red meat eaters, because my husband does not eat poultry, we're going to do, instead of leg of lamb that we did last year, we're going to do prime rib this year. So that should be really enjoyable. And then my mother-in-law is a vegetarian, and so we are also going to do a meat substitute turkey flavored vegan turkey for her. And then we are going to go with some of our usuals. We're gonna do the cornbread dressing. We're gonna do the macaroni and cheese. We're gonna do the collard greens. We're gonna do the fried skillet corn. We're going to do the mashed potatoes, right? We're going to do the yeast rolls. And so we're gonna switch out our zucchini and squash blend that we did last year for another vegetable blend this year. This year we're gonna do pearl onions, asparagus, and mushroom. and that should be really good. I'll get into these recipes as we progress, in our planning. And then, so for the dish that we're going to add, and of course we're going to have cranberry sauce. Let me put that in. So the dish that we're going to add is called, I need my glasses. It's called a creamy vegetable casserole. And my mother found this from a YouTube creator, and I'll link that person below, called Food Dish Love, and I'll link the recipe below. And what the person did was they took carrots, cauliflower, zucchini, and a yellow bell pepper, and they roasted these items. And then they made a sauce that was sour cream, heavy cream, and mozzarella, and mixed it together. And over the roasted vegetables, they stirred in this sauce. They did it all in a casserole dish. And then they topped the whole casserole with mozzarella cheese. So this is the recipe that we're going to be trying. Now, my mother has made some modifications. So she said instead of using carrots, she wants us to use butternut squash. I think that this is fantastic idea. One of the things that I noticed in Food Dish Love's recipe, who's giving us the starting place, is that they only use salt and pepper for their seasoning. I think that I definitely would like to use a few more aromatics in this dish to bring out some more flavor, as well as some other seasonings. So I'm going to think about this a little bit more, about what aromatics and what seasonings I would like to add to this casserole, but I think that it needs a little bit something more so that it hits the palate in a few different places. So we're gonna season that up in our way, a little bit more than what we saw in that video, but they gave us a great starting place. Now let's talk about our desserts. So for dessert, we are going to have our pound cake, because that's my husband's favorite. We're going to have our sweet potato pie always, and our pecan pie, staples in the Thanksgiving season. We're definitely gonna have those. But I'm thinking I'm gonna make some other kind of cake. And I'm thinking about it. Is it gonna be a chocolate cake? Is it going to be a caramel cake? Is it gonna be a carrot cake? Is it going to be a hummingbird cake? So those are my options. Comment down below if you have an idea or if you have an opinion about which one I should make. And now let's just get into the planning. Hi again, friends. So here we are at the desk. And so this is what I did for last year's menu. And I thought I would just do a quick flip through. So I did it inside of my sketch pad. And I was able to put all of our menu items here. And then as we went through, I was able to put down ingredients for each and every recipe. And this is what helped me to create my grocery list. And so I'm going to do a similar thing this year. But instead of doing it in my sketch pad, I'm just flipping back to the main menu page. Instead of doing it in my sketch pad this year, I'm going to do it on some A5 sheets that will fit into my planner. It's going to be much more useful to me that way. So let's get started. For some reason, I have misplaced my ruler. And as soon as the video is over, I'm gonna find it, I guarantee you. But what we're going to do is I'm going to use, so in one of these subscription boxes that we got from Cloth and Paper, we got this washi cutter / mirror / whatever. I'm gonna use this. Hopefully this will help me get my letters down straight in lieu of finding my ruler. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Thanksgiving going down the side here. I'm going to start with the middle letters in the word to try to kind of center it and see if that works. We'll see how this works. And if it doesn't work, it's not perfectly straight, but that means it'll be kind of quirky, which is also cute. Here's the thing. If it's not perfect, it's going to be good enough for this. So I'm just going to lay these down in roughly the center. And I kind of like that they're, if I had a ruler, they would be a lot straighter, but I kind of like that they're kind of free form. That's going to be really cute. I am using the letters out of Seasonal Fall by the Happy Planner, and these are the rose gold letters. And this time I intentionally put them on in kind of a crooked way so that it would match this random look. That's okay. I'm gonna place these on separately. I think that's really cute. So that still worked out, I think, for spacing. Turn that one even. That here. I'm averaging 2 letters coming off, and that's because we are there. There we go. There we go. Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday. And now I'm gonna embellish just a little bit. This is a sticker sheet from Libby Lou. You can get these from the Libby Lou website and or on Amazon. And I think I'm just going to pop in a few of these little icons here. They're adorable. A few fall leaves. Pumpkin. And I think that's all I'm going to do for now. And we'll come back and embellish later. So we have Thanksgiving going down the side. I think that I want to like have a line going down the side. So let me grab a pencil and draw a line. And since I don't have my ruler, it's not going to be a perfect line. I think I'm just going to use a brown colored pencil, and then I think I'll go over it with a marker. So let's see if I can, maybe by using this, just draw myself a little line. Oh, that worked very well, as a matter of fact. Kind of like the rough pencil line, but I think I'm going to fill it in for longevity with a marker of some sort. I'm going to use a Tombow marker, and this is in the color, it's kind of rubbed off. I want to say 77 or 277. Hard to tell. Don't quote me. I'm going to use the brush side, and I'm just going to imperfectly follow that line because I want kind of an imperfect look, kind of like a tree trunk, so that it's more organic. And I'm going to go over it again to give it some color variation. So there we have Thanksgiving. And this sheet is going to be our menu. I'm just pressing the letters down to make sure that they stay. So maybe I'll put menu at the top. Let's see if I have the letters to do menu. Yeah, I should be able to do menu. And again, I'm going to do it in a random way. So I'm going to do M. Ooh. E. N. U. Awesome. And what I'll do with the other side of the pen is just put in little dots between each letter, and that will help this coordinate a little bit. Okay, now we have 18 items on our menu. So are we going to be able to do 9 and 9? Yeah, let's try that. So I'm going to see if I have some bullet points that I can use. And I'm also going to embellish this a little bit with some of these rose gold stars. Okay. So let's get out some bullets and start making our bulleted list. Okay. All right, so I have gotten in all of my dots. The ones at the bottom turned out to be closer than the ones at the top. That's okay. Now let's just get started writing in our menu. I guess I miscounted because I had an extra bullet. So we'll just take that off. And that is our menu, but let me see if there are any other little embellishments that I can create here on the page. How about one more big pumpkin? And then maybe some fall leaves. Oh my. That leaf jumped onto the page, didn't it? And that is our menu. And now we're going to go on to completing the pages for what we need for each and every item on our list in terms of ingredients. And so we'll do that next time when we come back. So thank you so much for watching me put together our Thanksgiving menu. And when we come back next time, we will go through all of the different items we need for all of these various dishes. And that will get us started with our ingredients list. After we do our ingredients list, from that, we will develop our grocery list. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what you're having for Thanksgiving. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? And what is a tradition in your family? I want to hear all about that. So comment about that down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.